Hey.
Hey everybody! All right, let's do the intro.
Oh,
Come on. It's all right. I got backup for backup. Here we go.
That's our production value is awesome.
I got a chafe on my shaft now because I've been beating off all goddamn day.
Welcome into another episode of Rubberneckers. I am one of your hosts, John. Along with me is Putin Demir. What is
hey,
that?
hold on, dickhead. Let's let our guest fucking say it. I bet he speaks French now.
Putin D. I got nothing.
That's the best you got. You motherfuckers have lived in New Orleans for at least a year. Since COVID, you lived in New Orleans, and you can't fucking pronounce putain de mer.
You know what? There's a big difference between French and Creole.
It's true. It means motherfucker in French.
See, listen, I'm 61 years old, and I'm still trying to learn how to say water.
Yeah, that's true.
All right, so you want me to say that? Are you kidding me?
Water.
And we have our guest today is Dave, the producer. God, Dave, how long have we known each other?
Shit, it's going on 10 years, believe it or not.
Yeah, too long. You'd be common law if you lived in the same house.
I know. A little creepy.
Yeah, when I met Dave, him and his wife Juliet Miranda they were living in Chicago.
Chicago, yeah.
And then they would vacation in New Orleans, and they said, "Boy, we love New Orleans." And then they were moving to New Orleans, and I live vicariously now through them through social media, because New Orleans, they should be the mayor and the first lady of New Orleans, to be quite honest with you.
Oh, it's coming.
Embraces New Orleans like you guys do.
It's coming. Socially, we've been plugged in like I never thought we could be in 3 years. I mean, in Chicago, we had a handful of friends. Here, it's like socially, there's shit going on all the time. It's awesome. We love it. Love the people. Came for the food, came for the music, stay for the fucking people.
You motherfuckers live like off the French Quarter, correct? Like you're in the heart and soul of in
like
it. That's you know what I mean?
Center.
Like you don't live in the middle of the goddamn street, but you guys are in one of those balcony girls gone wild fucking apartments.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
That's pretty sick.
It does not suck.
Think about how many hookers have been murdered in your townhouse, David.
You know, the funny thing is that there's an actual stat here that they say that there's been at least 4 people have died in each one of the residents in the French Quarter.
Yeah, just by proxy, that's going to happen.
Absolutely. I mean, my building's 210 years old.
God damn. Your fucking house probably has slave ghosts running around in the basement. You go down there and check that shit out.
We actually live in the slave quarters, and I'm not making that up.
Yep.
Yeah.
I was there for 4 days one time to do an elevator survey back in the day when I was working on elevators. And we worked during the day, and then we went out at night, and we were all over the French Quarter, and they took me to a drag show at the time, and they didn't tell me it was a drag show. And let me tell you something, back then, this is before all the stuff that's going on now. Back then, they all passed, and they were laughing their ass off because I was like sitting there at the front all drunk. They have Go cups where they put hurricanes in. I was completely blasted by like 2:00 in the morning. The last thing we did was we had to find a place where they would make bananas Foster. That was our ending thing. We had to have bananas Foster before we went back to the hotel room, and then back the next day to go to survey the elevators. And when I got back to New Jersey, I had to take a whole day just to sleep because I think I slept 12 hours in the whole 4 days.
That place will really take you over. It's like hillbilly Las Vegas in the sense, like it is a melting pot of all kinds of trouble and fun and shit, and you can get in anything you want to down there.
Yep. We had to learn moderation real quick.
Because you can drink all fucking day. Like, and I know you know this better than I do. Like fucking I've been to Mardi Gras once, I've been to New Orleans twice. But I know that like there's only an hour that you can't drink in the French Quarter. It's 5 to 6 when they hose everything off with fucking fire hoses and then back to fucking business. 6 a.m. you can have a 42-ounce daiquiri and just walk around and get drunk.
You think it would be the alcohol that would be the big problem living down here, and it can be if you let it. But if the big problem that we saw, like the first year, was like, if you want to eat food anytime you want, I would be like 600 freaking pounds down here. So you have to learn how to regulate your diet more than anything else.
They don't have a lot of fast food down there either, because after the
None.
hurricane, like there's not a Walmart. Those people won't build another fucking building. I learned all about that place from an old dude when I was down there. He was like, yeah, we don't have stores really because the big corporations refuse to build them down here because it might get flooded or robbed or whatever. So they just don't.
The funny thing, in the French Quarter, there's actually an ordinance. We have what they call the VCC, which is the Vieux Carré Commission. And they will not allow in the French Quarter borders any chains, except for a locally or regionally owned chain like PJ's Coffee or Willie's Chicken Shack, shit like that. That's it.
Oh my God, I'm starting to have flashbacks to the food, like the shrimp and grits and the jambalaya, and now I make kind of a version of that I call jambalaya.
Not bad.
So I mean,
that's wordplay, David. You like that?
Yeah, I do. That's pretty creative.
C'est bon.
I was sitting there yesterday, and I watched the video that Juliet did about cooking with bacon, not to be afraid of bacon grease. I said, you know what? I am going to make bacon. So I made my omelets with bacon grease.
How about it?
French kiss, man. I'm telling you. So much better than butter.
That's a Southern thing, John. You don't have like I got a kettle, like a specifically made for bacon grease kettle that sits on the back of my stove to keep that shit in for whatever for gravies or soups, stews, whatever the fuck you're trying to make. Bacon grease is great.
And people think that it's like really super unhealthy for you. It's no more unhealthy than regular canola oil or regular cooking oil in general.
Yeah, just in moderation. You don't ever need more than a spoonful of fucking bacon grease.
That's right. You wouldn't use that in regular oil.
Yeah,
exactly. Oh, but it's fucking badass.
Bob's in the house. He says he's going to come to Jersey. We can make John Babalaya.
John Babalaya.
I'm not telling Bob where I live.
That's funny.
All right. Breaking news. Speaking of Boomer Bob. Sorry, Bob. I can't sit on this.
You can sit on this, big fella.
Our friend Steven Crowder.
Speaking of sit on this, I know that Bud Light's all gay and stuff, so I figured I would go extra gay tonight. Got me a big fat fucking Bud Light seltzer. You think these things
were pretty cheap?
You think it would be? These things haven't gone down a dime since they fucking all the gay anger stuff or whatever. You're
buying them,
I guess.
Just wait. Well, you know what? Kid Rock's probably buying them all up and shooting them. So.
Oh wow! Just one drink.
Bob sent me a link. Steven Crowder was caught with a Ring camera, basically fighting with his wife.
Oh, it's divorce stuff.
Oh, who's that fat bitch standing by the coffee table?
Okay, so that's fuck you, Jody. That's his wife, who's 8 months pregnant with twins.
Oh, good.
All right.
She deserved it. Oh,
all right. So now she's
only one of them is his.
Let's just let it roll and we'll stop it. Here we go.
Dude, you better not fry green tomatoes. You better not.
I've never seen this. This is awesome.
What'd you say, Jody?
Is there sound too, or is it just a video?
Yeah, did you hear the sound?
No.
Oh, probably because you were talking. But let's try this again.
Fair point.
I drew a boundary. No, you just did it. I drew a boundary of abusive and cruel. You were not taking the car. Because if you refuse to do wifey things, then I will go pick up the groceries.
All right. If you refuse to do wifey things, then I will go pick up the groceries. All right. She wants out. Like and here's the other thing. Why do you have a Ring camera on now while you're in? You should be able to shut that thing off when you're in the house, because this is going to kill him. So let me just give you a little bit of a backstory here so you can understand what's going on. See that dog that he has there? I forget what his name is, like General Custard or
the big white bulldog or whatever.
He's a boy. Right. So the dog needs medicine because the dog's sickly. The medicine that the dog needs, she doesn't want to handle because the medicine, she's pregnant and it can cause issues with the pregnancy. So he wants her to put on, instead of this piece of shit going and giving the dog a pill, he's making his wife put on gloves and give the dog a pill, and she refuses. So this is the wifely duties that he's talking about.
Is it his dog?
It's his dog.
Bitch.
Regular Mr. Brady.
I know. So here we go.
There's no grocery store. I do have steaks, wood pellets, my grill. I know it's an unreasonable request, but I'll go do it. How about you first? Hillary, how do you respect the man? Yes, other than that, receive love respect. No, other than that, no, you're not taking the car.
Stephen,
You're not taking the car.
Stephen,
You are not.
then I will ask someone to pick you up. Would you like me to ask?
Oh, that's right.
It's not about Stephen.
Get an Uber.
Okay, Stephen, I can't.
Feeling some constraints?
Stephen.
Like I can't
Steven.
go. Listen to me. Listen to me. You want to walk out right now? Listen to me. I can't go to the gym. I can't go to my parents. I can't call my friends. I can't go. I can't be home. You're gonna take the car and leave me here. Hillary, just think of how boxed in you've made me.
What do you need me to pick up? I'll get it. I'll be back when I'm back.
Pause, please. Why is he boxed in?
I don't know. I don't know if he's at another place.
He's clearly drunk on his back porch right now. Like this dude is not in his right mind. He's fucked up on something at the moment. And I hear they've been going through it. So he's obviously pissed off. Probably started drinking with breakfast.
Again,
He's showing his fucking ass. John, you've been divorced. Like, and I know you guys are good now, but there had to have been a petty point where you were just kind of like,
yeah,
I don't fucking care, bitch. Don't leave.
Okay.
Don't take my car. You don't
No.
get to take my car.
Jody, I'll be quite honest with you. I never have talked to a woman like this.
Oh, you're
Never
a
in my
gentleman.
life.
Because I have friends that have wilded out when the papers got served, which, turns out I guess it was a good thing.
Jody, I was dating someone for 6 years and living with them for 3. And I came home from work one day, and the only thing in my house was a TV set and a bedroom set. She took the fucking shower curtain, and I still talk to her.
Good.
Okay. So, I mean, I never, ever would do so. I had a girl stab me in the back with a car key break, and I didn't do anything. I threw a lamp through my 55-inch TV.
My question is, did you start up? Did she get you started?
Yeah, he farted.
Oh no! I thought she was trying to. I thought she found a knife or a screwdriver. I thought she tried to stab me with a screwdriver.
He goes, "Ah, fuck, I'm dead."
So anyhow, I've never talked to a woman like this. And to be honest with you, after you hear the shit that he did with Daily Wire, and after you hear the shit that he did with Dave Landau,
right?
I mean, I can't believe this. And he's on there crying, "I don't want a divorce." And of course you don't. You love treating women like shit.
Sure.
He makes
guys think that
everybody
Steven...
sign NDAs. Come on. This is a guy that is a complete control freak. We all know this. This guy
sucks.
is a megalomaniac. He's a douchebag. And his mug club can go suck itself.
I was going to sign up for a year of mug club.
Ooh.
I was.
That sounds dirty.
When? How long ago?
Well, the thing that he did was he said, "Listen, we're going to give you 30 days free." So I said, "Let me hang out and see what it was." I swear to you, I was just about ready to sign up for it, and I heard the interview of Dave Landau on the Michael Malice show,
bro,
and I was like, "I'm not supporting this guy. This guy's a piece of shit." Because Dave Landau, say what you want about this guy, it doesn't seem like he has an enemy in the world. He's nice to everyone.
Nice guy.
And he's even smart because when he went in to do the Mike Malice show, he never attacked Steven. He just put out the facts, and he lets assholes like us attack him.
Right.
I mean, he seems like he's sniffing his own shit, but I guess it's Steven Crowder. Changed my mind. Is that the right guy? Is that the right guy?
That is the right guy.
Okay, cool. I always get it fucked up. I think I get him and the other guy mixed up.
Change my mind. My wife is a cunt.
All right, so here we go. So we haven't really, it's not having any wound up yet.
You know what, John? I don't want to victim blame here, but we're only seeing a very small amount of this conversation. She is 8 months pregnant, so I can't imagine this is their first shitty interaction of the day. Maybe she sucks too.
Okay.
Yeah, jury's still out, but this isn't looking good for him.
Jody, I don't know.
By the way, who released the ring video? It had to be from someone inside the house.
Yeah, it's her. She did.
Of course she did.
She probably put that there. I bet he didn't even know that shit was there. That's some shit. He said, "Put cameras outside, whatever, bitch. Put them wherever you fucking want." And she was like, "Okay."
he gets death threats for the shit that he does, and so I'm sure he's got security, and he's one of the security cameras.
Yeah.
And know that they're on. Shut him off.
He's such a prick. He didn't even have the login information. She's got all that shit because she's the one that takes care of it for him because he's a bitch.
And I think what happened was they were trying to go through this divorce. Now you would think, I'm speculating here. I have no knowledge, but I'm thinking if he's a prick like he is now, and she's trying to divorce him, that he is just dragging her through every mud puddle. He's making it so hard for her. He's being such a dick.
Yeah.
And now she's had enough. And he tried to play the victim on his own show. And she's like, that's it.
Yeah, not buying it.
Now, I'm releasing this. So now they got this. Now, Candace Owens, he said, Crowder said that Candace Owens threatened him.
She didn't.
She did not.
No. Did you see what she released on her show?
Oh, yeah. Matter of fact, if I dig here for a second, I have the video.
Yeah.
Well, let's watch him punch this pregnant lady first. I really want to seal the fucking envelope.
Oh, wait. He doesn't hit her, does he?
No, I hope so.
Stop it. Jesus.
What?
You don't want to see him hit an 8-month pregnant woman?
I want to see him hit her so I can go ahead and fire off, because if they're just talking shit back and forth, so what? It's still a free country, John. First Amendment. I can say whatever I want to whoever.
I know, but I don't want to. I wouldn't even play this if he hit her.
Oh, I thought he was going to pick up a piece of that patio furniture and break it over her shit.
Do you understand the difference between my life being set to the second and you're going to back on back? The only way out of this is discipline and respect. It's
the only way out of this is discipline and respect.
Awesome.
You understand that, ladies? Discipline and respect.
Go make me a sandwich.
Bitch,
get and take your fucking shoes off in my house.
Make me a sandwich. Oh my God.
I know. That's pretty fucking brutal.
And we're at an impasse. She says we're at an impasse.
Only way out of it, we're at an impasse.
We are at an impasse.
Good. Because you can't have any discipline.
Yeah.
Yeah. There you go. You throw your hand. You give up so easily.
I don't give up, Stephen.
You give up so easily. I just said the only way out of this is discipline and respect. You said, then we're at an impasse.
Stephen, no, we are at an impasse. Okay. I love you, but Stephen, he's sick.
She knows the camera's on.
Watch it.
Yeah, she does. She's performing.
Yep.
Fucking watch it.
I'm gonna let go.
That's a threat, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
You'll catch
Fucking
the back of my hand.
Yeah, he sounds like a real impasse hole.
Hi-yo. Yeah. All right, I'm gonna let it go. She's like, first of all, she's lying. I love you. She doesn't.
Yeah,
anybody that talks to me like that
doesn't want to get hit.
Yeah. She doesn't want to catch the back of his hand.
Oh, Crowder's got a fucking pillow fist.
And I need some space. We need to just stop engaging for a little bit. Okay? I love you. I love you very much.
I don't love you. That's the big problem. I've never received love from you. And the fact is, when I go, look, I need you to do A, B, C, and D, you just be disciplined about it. You go, no. But I love you more than life itself. Okay. Put on some gloves. No. But I love you more than life itself. That's not fair. That's not fair, and it's disingenuous. Hillary, you're right. We're at an impasse. Become someone, let's see me, day in and day out, worthy of a wife. No, not of a wife. I didn't say the whole wife.
There's an edit right there, but I know 2 women that are in the chat right now that are fucking steaming over this.
I bet.
Because he's like, be someone that's worth being a wife.
Yeah, or don't be pregnant. It's not my fucking problem, right?
I think they had a real hard time getting pregnant, to be honest with you. I think they had to do IVF and all that, because that's why she has twins.
Damn chromosomes.
He spent too much time yelling at her pussy.
Hillary, come on now. I'm not gonna do it anymore. I'm gonna go. I'll text me what you need. I'll get you what you need. I love you. I'm committed to you.
Let me out of this house.
I don't like this dude.
I know.
She's reeling him in.
She's playing to the camera.
I'm not gonna.
Are you committed enough to do those things? You're not committed to anything. You're not committed to anything. You just said I love you. I'm committed to you. Walk the dogs. Put on some gloves. Walk the dogs.
He's sitting there smoking a cigar.
Are you committed enough to
Hey, he's earned that. Give him that.
I'm surprised they didn't put it out on her stomach.
Are you committed enough to get the medication as well? No, you take Betty.
So then it says, as the Crowders head inside, Stephen gets angrier and angrier, and by his own admission, screams, "I will fuck you up," at his pregnant wife.
All
then
right.
flees their home.
That's a little over the line.
Nah. Steven
You know,
Crowder
he
sucks.
coulda
I knew
ended-
Steven Crowder sucks months ago.
He could have ended that sentence at "I will fuck you," and it would have been perfectly okay.
Or up the ass. Throw in another
Right.
word. That's a real bad edit.
I mean, tell your wife to go get a leash and walk your dog while she's 8 months pregnant, while you're sitting there smoking a cigar in your socks.
But I got a car in my hand. Come on.
Yeah, I don't like the pregnant thing. That was half her decision too, right, ladies?
Yeah.
Listen, if that chick was from New Jersey, she would have walked inside, got a broom or a mop, walked outside, and wore his ass out with it.
Yeah. Don't they live in Texas or something? I'm surprised she hasn't shot
they
him
live in
already.
Dallas.
Yeah, they're Texas.
Yeah.
She put a couple holes in his ass sitting there on the porch like an asshole.
But oh my God. Yeah,
You know,
he's done.
Well, not only he said, but there's other people that have alluded to that this has been going on for like quite a few years. And for her and him to continue to be together, it's just going to be freaking toxic anyway. You know
Sure.
it is.
They're past the
It's
point
just
of no return.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. They're going to say some shitty, stuff. to
God,
each
they're
other.
in Texas, so they probably can't even get an abortion. They're having a spite, baby. That's why they're
there's-
so mad at each other. They're like,
the
"You
kid-
fucking bitch."
The kids.
There's always a staircase.
I think the kids are like 2 and 3 now, or 3 or 4. I don't know. This was a while ago when she.
Oh,
was
that's old. I thought this is new.
Oh no, that's old. No, that's old when she was pregnant.
Well, then who cares? She
What do you
stayed.
mean,
Fuck
who
her.
cares?
Fuck her. She stayed. She should have known that day.
No,
She should have killed him and the dog.
I think in 2021 she left him, and they've secretly been going through a divorce.
So this is old video footage she's been sitting on. You know what?
Sitting
Order
on.
in the court. This is not admissible, sir. This is hearsay.
I
Can't
don't
tell
know.
you some shit he did 2 years ago.
Why didn't she just put that out there before?
To be honest with you, I think that she wanted to get paid.
Because she loves him with
I
all
mean,
her
yeah.
heart.
Because she loves him.
She didn't want him to lose his. She didn't want him to lose his ability to earn. And now I think she's just had it, and she just said,
Damn.
"Fuck this, I'm putting it out."
She had this shit the whole time, Dave. She's been like
Gold
getting in
digger.
his face and going, I can ruin you with this thumb drive. He's like, look at this fucking thing right here. I can end you with this.
I can't listen. The way I talk about women, I can't believe I'm the one that's not the one calling her a gold digging whore. I don't know. What do I know?
It's just convenient she puts it out now. That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying what he did was right. I think it was shitty, but I think there's,
If you weren't okay with it, you should have put it out then, because you could have wrecked him just as hard then. It would have been fine.
Absolutely.
Wait 2 months till the baby's born. You know what? This guy's a fucking asshole, but go ahead and break this shit off because he's not fit to be a father. You can't wait that long, bro.
Yeah. There's got to be a statute of limitations on douchebaggery.
I would agree. I agree with that part of it, but still, I mean, this is just documenting a method of behavior that Crowder has, the way he treats his wife, the way he treats his employees.
I want to see what happened.
Pass.
No, I wanted to see what happened in that edit. I wanted to see the part where she goes, "You know what? Fuck you.
You know what?
You don't make any money."
If there's a hard edit in there, there was some good stuff.
I'm going to name my baby after his real dad. That kind of shit.
Lamar.
All righty. Hey, we got to pour one out. Where did it go?
Oh shit! Bud Light seltzer on the floor.
R.I.P. Jerry Springer.
Yeah, you don't pour out the whole thing, John. You pour out like a sip for your homies.
What am I going to do?
You're just wasting beer.
Jerry Springer died, which was
Ain't that some shit?
He did do some shit.
Are you talking about his career or he died?
Well, his career seemed to die a while ago.
I ain't said Jerry Springer's name in 2 years at least, and I remember the last time was just in some oddball fucking reference.
Yeah, I have a couple videos here that were like my favorites of Jerry Springer. This one, I'm just going to go with my favorite first. This one here, this is what I call the midget fight. Have you ever seen that? Well, let's play it.
Or as I like to call them, kickables.
She says she has no feelings for you anymore.
Absolutely.
Now, why would you get involved with this other guy who is coming in? He didn't do anything to you.
That's my work. That's my house. That's my girlfriend. He comes here thinking he owns it.
No, she invited him.
He surprised me. I told him where I work, and he surprised me.
Why would you give him all that information?
Why not?
Let's meet him.
Jerry.
I just love seeing their feet swing off chairs.
Oh, you hit him with the foot. Oh, shit. Oh.
That's the fastest snail I've ever seen.
That's my
Jesus.
favorite part right there, is where he gets knocked over and he flipper foots it across, gets over to a chair because he can't stand up on his own.
That dude walked like a scorpion. Did you see that fucking shit?
I'm telling you, and I'll tell you what's the thing about this guy. He's got arms that don't reach out past his nipples, and he's still in there fighting. He can't even throw a punch.
That video is going to haunt my nightmares.
Well, hang on.
That was some Walking Dead shit, dude.
Here we go.
Oh, the shirt comes off.
Oh, yeah. He's trying to shoot on him. Don't fuck around with a wrestler.
I love the fact that they're yelling midget fight. Midget.
Josh.
Can't say that shit anymore.
Nope.
I know. There's this one part here where it gets up.
Oh. Okay, hold on.
I just noticed something. That guy's wearing shorts as pants.
He's wearing shorts as pants.
Yes.
The thing is,
This is the craziest thing I've ever seen because, okay, I know you guys can't all fucking see this, but like, so this midget guy, he's got little legs and arms. And when he falls down, he's walking on his hands, but he's like fucking moonwalking. Like, I've never seen no shit like this in my whole life.
it's amazing, and he never stops. I mean, he can't throw a punch. And at one point, he's coming over, and it looks like he's trying to grab him by the ankles and bite him. And I'm not going to play that part of it. But
This is like watching two pugs fight. Like, they just make a lot of noise, but nothing ever really happens.
right.
He's the John Wick of midgets.
He is the John Wick of midgets.
Yes.
All right. So,
shit.
as Bob always says, come on.
I have feelings about Jerry Springer. Like, I'm kind of torn. Like, I get that he's a figure, and pop culture phenomenon and all that shit, but I think he's probably the root cause of a lot of the debauchery and fucking troll nature and shit that exists in the world today.
I don't think
You
you're
want my
wrong.
honest opinion?
You know what? I don't disagree with it because that was the first, what was considered. Well, actually, there was one predecessor, which was Sally Jessica
Cops.
Raphael.
Oh, excuse me.
And
show.
also, who was that other
I'm
lady
thinking
that
the guy
had that?
with the raspberry wart on his face,
Geraldo?
and he had them big fucking teeth.
No,
Donahue?
Geraldo wasn't it. No,
No,
but
what was his
he was
name?
he was part of this class that
Yeah.
was considered the first trash TV that then became news shows that were entertainment news, and it just built from there.
Well, I feel like Jerry was the first person to really lean into it because that was the deal.
Yeah.
It's like all the other
Oh,
people,
he-
Geraldo
totally.
and Sally Jesse, and that they were Ricky Lake, Oprah.
Yep.
They just had people on, they talking bullshit. But Jerry Springer had, I bet it was pure. Like in the very beginning, there was probably some scandalous fucking three-way, whatever, shit
Right.
that just happened to get revealed on the show. But when they realized people were tuning in to watch, midgets fucking fight, then yeah, you pay the midgets $80 to come sit on the show for a day and pretend that they know each other.
Right.
What was that? I can't think
Jerry
of that-
leaned into it, but then was it after him or before him was Maury Povich? It was after, right?
Right. There was a guy, was his name Robert? God, you smoked a cigarette on stage, and he was
He was just out of New York. It was a regional show. Yeah, Robert Downey.
Downey. It was I can't remember his last. I can't remember his first name.
Downey?
Morton Downey.
Morton Downey.
Morton
That was-
Downey. Thanks, there, Jody.
God.
I hate it. But
I got it, guys.
I'm a New Orleans retard.
Still trap memory up here.
All right, so let's get into clanification.
What?
Listen to what you're saying. You will let your own flesh and blood baby child die rather than accept an organ from someone of a different race. Is that the kind of mother you're going to be?
Yes.
Oh my God.
Okay.
That poor girl.
I mean this with all the sincerity I can muster.
Pause it, please.
I pray to God you never have a child.
I call bullshit on this.
It's all bullshit, but that's what I'm saying. Like, Jerry is king troll. Like, he is the original troll. And so this poor chick was just like, yeah, I'll say whatever the fuck. Give me the $200. I'm here.
That's right.
You know, I want to be on TV. But she probably got fucking death threats and dog shit on her doorstep every day.
Jerry Springer was recorded out of Chicago. I'm based out of Chicago before I moved here my whole life. We know people that have been on Jerry Springer, and it's all about getting your $295 in the beginning, and I think it became $500 near the end. That's it. They will say anything.
Yes,
anything.
I did that.
It's
I
all
fucked
set up.
my sister, and the dog at the same time. Yeah,
that's right.
Sister dog 3-way. Do it all the time.
I'm trying to think. Well, I think Jerry Springer started this, but then they're right. You got Jenny Jones, Ricky Lake, Montel.
Jenny Jones is, that's who I was thinking of. Jenny Jones.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, that's on those other shows, there was at least some insightful, like it wasn't always bullshit TV. Like sometimes they would have an author on or a doctor or some shit like that, an interesting person. Jerry Springer was just nonsense from the start. And I mean,
he was.
We love it. We fucking love this show. And now it's infected everything. That's where it all came from. Jerry Springer, King Troll, rotten hell.
All right, here we go. This is what I like right here. So he brings out the Ku Klux Klan.
Do you believe blacks go to heaven?
Yeah, they go to heaven. But they should stay in their place. God wanted them to stay mixed with others.
Oh, heaven's got neighborhoods?
Color.
What the hell did he say?
Yeah, that was a lot. I could translate, but I got to hear it again.
Yeah.
So
can you Arkansas that for me, Jody?
Fuck you, dude. That's Cajun, I think. Now, you haven't lived there forever, but you ought to be better at this than me.
You know what's funny? If there's a God in heaven, when we die, we go up there and we're all black. Everyone's black. He gets up there. He looks. He's like, "Oh my God!
Oh shit!
I was on the wrong team." And there's like this slide that takes you from heaven all the way to hell.
They should have let him put his mask on at least.
He wouldn't put his mask on.
He's sitting out there with his fucking eyebrows out.
So they bring the Klan.
We didn't bring them over here, and we don't owe them nothing but a trip back after where they come from.
Here they all come.
Oh, yeah, Klan battle, sure.
Nothing funner than a Klan battle.
Them stools became weapons. Matter of fact, I think someone hit Jerry in the face with one of those stools and broke his nose, from what I remember.
He ended up getting the Steve
Wilkos
Wilkos
that broke his got. I think they did this a lot, but it's a lot more of that where the audience just rushes the stage and pummels everybody.
You know what this is, John? I'm going to be completely honest with you. This is wrestling without the wrestling.
Yes.
Okay.
That's what it is. Jerry Springer is WWE 90s Attitude Era wrestling without the actual fucking ring and all the bullshit.
Yeah, but here I don't feel that it's what did Brian say? It wasn't, the outcome wasn't predetermined.
Yes, it was. Oh, for sure. Well, maybe not if somebody actually caught a left hook. Like, that's different. I think that first guy actually enjoyed punching that fucking dude in a Klan outfit. But when they bring these people in, they pay them money to be like, yeah, you're fucking your sister and her boyfriend. Bring them out on stage and just play along, okay? So, like, they knew that everybody was in on the joke that was on stage. They just didn't know maybe what was going to happen after. Or maybe they did. I bet at a certain point they said shit. Throw a chair at him. Steve's going to tackle you.
Jody, I actually think, now that I think about this, I think that this is actually a derivative off of Howard Stern.
Stern's the other one, right? Because Stern was doing radio, but I mean, he wasn't like Sirius XM. I feel like him and Jerry Springer together made like the troll Megatron for sure.
Right. Yeah, because he had clan members on in like seriously like early 80s. That's a long time ago.
Right. But there's a big difference between hearing somebody and seeing somebody, I guess. You know,
No, that's
people
true.
were really
But then
watching
he had
TV a
Howard
lot.
TV, right?
Word.
Yeah, I'll never forget when they played Hollywood Squares and they had him as the center square, the KKK guy.
The KKK guy.
Daniel Carver. Daniel
Carver. That's right.
Right.
I got to find out what year that was versus what year Jerry Springer started, because I think it might be derivative.
It might be 89, 90, somewhere around there when Howard was doing that.
Daniel Carver? I don't know that one. I only know David Duke. That's the only clannish person that I like. The name hits and I go, oh, yeah.
Hey, guess what? He's from Louisiana.
I'm aware.
Daniel Carver?
No, David Duke.
David
Oh,
Duke.
David Duke. I was going to say
Yeah.
Daniel Carver was from Georgia. And his business was he made those cement jockeys that go out in front of the house that hold the
Lawn
cement.
jockeys? Yeah, lawn jockeys.
And he used to call them cement enslers.
Oh, Jesus.
That's lazy.
Yeah, it is kind of lazy.
I mean, you could even at this point you could call them concretias or something like that. Like you have to call them
Something like, yeah. But
lawn jockey sounds racist. I'm sure it's a slur.
yeah, I don't know who again, I don't know who influenced who. I don't know if Stern influenced Springer or Springer influenced Stern.
Yeah, I got to look at the origins.
Let me just say this. So I'm thinking about me. So I would watch Jerry Springer like in 82, 83, somewhere around it. You know, I used to watch it. He'd be on in the afternoons around 4 o'clock before the news. And you'd come home from work and you'd catch the last half hour of it. Mm-hmm. So, I mean, he was basically before Stern, in my humble opinion. Okay. Stern didn't come into Philadelphia until 1986. Is when he first and Philadelphia was first market.
Then I stand corrected.
Yeah, this is just, and listen, my memory has more holes in it than
hey John.
Yes.
Than your underwear?
Then
here's a fun fact.
What's
those fucking cement, well, not what he called them, but the lawn jockeys.
Yes.
Those were actually little black kids that held lanterns. Like that's the thing, when they're painted in all the way, they're black.
Yes.
Right.
I thought lawn jockey would be a slur. I looked it up in the racial slur database. No goddamn results found. How about that? It just sounds racist.
Just sounds racist. Well, anything.
You know what? I dare you to go to Harlem and ask somebody.
You bunch of fucking lawn jockeys.
No, where do I buy a lawn jockey? No, you don't have to direct it at anyone. Just say, any of you guys know where I could buy a lawn jockey? See how that works out for you.
I would think it'd be more Mexican. Like if you came up to me and said, "Where can I find a lawn jockey?" I'd be like, "I don't know, Home Depot, you motherfucker."
Get there.
Go wait out front
in the morning.
Yeah,
out front, sitting there with a coffee.
Either they're going to be in the parking lot or they're going to be inside the building. Lawn jockey seems like something you'd find at Home Depot, Cat.
It's going to be a problem one way or another.
But yeah. So again, bye Jerry Springer. He got the cancer. He had pancreatic cancer.
Is that how he died? I didn't even hear. I just saw a little blurb that, hey, Jerry Springer dead. I'm like,
man, Alex Trebek, huh? Both of them got the pancreatics.
Yes.
Yeah.
That shit strikes quick.
Oh yeah. When you get pancreatic cancer, it's just, and it's not a fun, to me, I say, listen, give me a bunch of.
John, is there any cancer that's fun? No. That's not the fun cancer.
I bet toe cancer. If you're on the scale of cancers,
hey, ass cancer's awesome.
No, I don't think so. You want something on the outside: skin cancer, toe cancer,
something like that.
Oh, melanoma's fun.
I'm not saying it's fun, but it's funner.
Of all the cancers, it's the funnest.
It's more curable, is what I'm trying to say. I know.
I know.
Skin cancer funner than pancreatic cancer.
Sure.
Nice.
Bone cancer, that was no fun. That was all the way inside.
Yeah, that's usually when you get bone cancer. That's when you.
Hey, ball cancer is the best cancer of all. Take them out. I'm sterile now. I'm all good with that.
I'm gonna sign off on that. Ball cancer. That's the funnest cancer.
Funnest cancer of all.
Dave says Shaq and David Duke both went to LSU
at the same
time. Does
time?
Not shock me.
Okay.
Did they go at the same time? That's
what I'm saying. I would have loved to see that interaction acted out in cartoons. Jesus Christ, you're the biggest goddamn I ever seen.
I would have liked to seen that in the shower at LSU.
Yeah. Woo! What are you doing out here? Ain't you supposed to be in a field somewhere?
I think I don't know if anybody wants to Google it. I think David Duke's a lot older than Shaq. In my home.
Oh yeah, no, he's a lot older. I know he is.
Yeah. So I don't think they went at the same time. All righty. So I have
Don't
an
you
article.
know how to go with a freaking joke there, John?
No.
No. It's my charm.
He can make them sometimes. They're pretty fucking good, but sometimes it's that old brain, man.
Oh, literal Larry.
Oh, literal Larry. That's me. Riley Reid's ex-boyfriend made me feel disgusted because of my job. Can we guess what she does?
Riley Reid? I'm sorry. Did you say that?
Is that
Riley
a person?
Reid.
Is it someone I should know?
Barely.
Oh, it says porn star Riley Reid's ex-boyfriend made me feel disgusting because of my job.
You guys don't know who Riley Reid is?
No.
I swear to God, I don't. No.
Wow.
Can you there she is right there.
I don't watch like regular porn. I just watch like amateur stuff.
Okay, hold on. So you guys are on the
Yeah.
internet. You've seen memes and stuff. You know the meme of like a chick, it's a porno chick, and she says, "Oh my God, I'm gonna," and it's like she's making a face.
Oh, is that her? Okay.
That's Riley Reid. Yeah, she's known. She is known for hardcore, like the whole Wu-Tang Clan at once kind of stuff.
Oh,
Riley Reid is a fucking monster, dude.
Wow.
So it is kind of funny that this came out. She's
now my
like,
weekend's
"Whoa."
all booked up. Great.
Whew.
Thanks.
Yeah. And
It's
then
gonna
the
take a while.
It makes a lot of sense for the story. A little context for the story.
Okay, let's hear the story.
31, and she spoke out of her struggle to find a man who was comfortable and supportive of her career.
She probably has a struggle with shitting into a toilet. Like she probably has to stand up on top of
Does
it.
she have a colostomy bag by now?
Like a gargoyle.
She did find somebody to marry.
Ooh.
Pascal Pacungs, who she has a daughter with.
Did he need like a green card to get into the
He
country?
probably did. During a interview on the Impulsive podcast with Logan Paul, she revealed how her ex-boyfriend would refuse to kiss her after she returned home from work.
Yeah.
Come on.
No, thank you. At least go take a shower first, lady.
Shower.
Well, you know what? I got to kind of backtrack here a little bit because I never slut shame, and you know what? Porn stars, they make money, they have a career. Good for
I don't
them.
slut shame. I cum shame. I don't like looking at other people's cum. It's not one of my favorite things.
We had I don't know if you know who Lisa Ann is, but Juliet early on in her podcast, she had Lisa Ann on. She was a freaking sweetheart, smart girl, built a business that was worth a gajillion dollars, and I give her a ton of credit.
If you want me to talk about how good your business mind is, I'll sit and do that all day. I'm just not going to kiss you on your face, neck, tits, belly button, butt, cheeks.
Okay, I'm with you there.
I don't want to kiss your hands. I don't want to kiss your hair.
No. I don't want anybody's other little swimmers.
I'm good, bro. Thank you.
I would take a black light to that girl every single day.
You know what? Money's pretty dirty. I would rather lick the cup that a homeless guy holds out to hold money. I would rather open it up and lick the very bottom of it than lick or kiss Riley Reid. I'm good. Thanks.
Yeah.
Sweet girl.
So do any of you know Sylvia or heard of Sylvia Sage?
No.
It sounds familiar.
All right. Sylvia Sage was a stand-up comic.
She one of the X-Men?
I saw her on a podcast. She was a stand-up comic. And then she says, I also do porn. I'm like, what?
You can't do both. I've never seen anyone in porn be funny.
That's not true. I've seen bloopers where like a bitch will be getting railed on the beach and a wave comes in and like almost drowns her and stuff. That's kind of funny.
Well, that's a different kind of funny. That's accidental funny.
Wow. Queefs are kind of funny.
No,
That's the only time I've seen chicks be funny in porn is when they go after the guy pulls his wiener out.
Yeah. So I don't know. I mean, I saw a little bit of her stand-up, and her stand-up's usually about her porn career. So.
Fuck Jody, you got me.
Oh, yeah, you're welcome. I'm just kidding. Women can be funny. One of my favorite things is actually a blooper thing where gals will pull the pants down and the dong hits them in the face, and they're always
Women
so
can be
surprised.
funny. It was proven in the last video with Steven Crowder's wife.
That was hilarious.
Yeah.
That's not like, I guess she's like married to it. Look, she moved on. It's whatever. But apparently, our boyfriend once upon a time was like, no, thank you. I don't want to kiss on you right now.
Well, once you found out, again, the guy, the guy, once he finds out that she's in the porn industry, how long does he think it's going to? Could you date a porn star?
I haven't dated a porn star, but I've dated a stripper and I was totally cool with it. I
Yeah,
had
it
no
seems
problem
like it'd
with
be
it.
fun.
I went out with a stripper one time. I went out with a stripper like 2 or 3 times, and I was like, nah, it wasn't because of her. Honest to God, it wasn't because of her stripping. It was just because she was like
she was just gross in general.
She was really an attractive woman.
She was desperate.
Yeah.
She was an attractive woman, but she just, I mean, God, just gross.
Just a hot mess.
She looked like she would live in the trailer with the roaches. It was that kind of thing.
And just be cool with it, but that she's just tough. There's just tough bitches out there that are like, yeah, whatever, dude.
Right. Listen,
I dated a stripper for 6 months, not very long, and she was a sweet girl, super smart, and hot as hell, but we just weren't like compatible. Yeah. After a couple months, I'm like, yeah, it's not my jam, not my thing.
I feel like they're very impulsive people, and I don't do impulsive. I need routine. That's better for me. Structure.
A lot of daddy issues.
Yeah.
If you could work that daddy route, you were in like Flynn. But yeah, I mean, ladies, if you're doing hardcore porn and you want a guy that's not in the porn industry, I think that's a hard pull, in my humble opinion.
Yeah, literally.
I don't know how they get a guy that's willing and that open.
Maybe they're blind. If you're blind and you can't watch porn, maybe that's your guy.
You know what? I say that, but you know what? There's a lot of people out there that are swingers that are totally okay with other people banging their wives and husbands. So you know what? There's someone for everybody.
I know what the inside of Riley Reid's asshole looks like. I've been with my wife 10 years.
Yeah, the Lincoln Tunnel.
Years. 14 years. I don't know what the inside of my wife's asshole looks like. I've seen Riley Reid's a couple times.
Who was that porn star that the Who's Right guys used to talk to? She was the one
I don't remember her name, but I do remember them having some girl on the regular.
Yeah, and what she did was she would put in one of those speculum things and open up her backside and pour cereal and milk in there.
Right.
And guys would eat it. What was her name? I can't think of her name, but anyhow.
I think her name was Cocoa Puffs.
I was going to say Jasmine. That's not her, though.
I can't think of her name now, but anyhow.
Roxy Ray.
Roxy Ray. Wow. Nice.
She puts like baseball bats and stuff in her ass.
Yeah. So they're into Roxy Ray. Thanks, chat. So yeah, I think that if you're into that situation, you know what you're getting into. And the swinger thing, I could never do the swinger thing either.
They deserve love. Porn stars do, but you better have a hell of a dude on the other end of that. And you better have
He's got to be one confident motherfucker.
Right. You got to be a real cocksman. I mean, you got to sling that thing over your shoulder and say, listen, I'm going in. All right.
I'm not worried about that cum that's been on your face. I'm going to put more cum on that cum. Oh,
yeah. That whole black light thing just gave me it just kind of grossed me out. I mean, you hit her with the black light and she looks like a zebra.
She looks like a Pollock painting.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Pretty much. She was, if you ever went down to a carnival and they had those things that used to spin around and you took some paint and you just sprayed it on there and it's
spin art,
out.
Spin art, right?
Yeah, spin art. Yeah, that kind of stuff. All right, I have a video here where a gentleman, the police have come and they're dragging him out of the house.
Oh, this is in my neighborhood.
Oh, this is in your neighborhood?
I mean, it's up north, but it's in my neck of the woods.
Is it really?
Arkansas.
Oh wait, is it? Wait, hold on. Before you play it. What is the content? Do you want to give context here, or is it just watch the video?
So I want to be fair because I always say when I see black people fighting the cops and resisting arrest,
you yell the N-word.
I yell the N-word and say, lay down. No.
Stop bringing the
what
law,
I do,
asshole.
I say, stop resisting. You're only making it worse. There's 3 cops.
Yeah.
You're going downtown. Put your
Right.
hands behind your back. Be polite.
They walked up in his house, by the way. So they had a warrant to serve. And this, I guess, is a seizure warrant because they fucking knocked on the door, said, we're here to arrest Dickhead. They're like, I don't think that's okay. And then 4 cops barged up in the house and hooked him.
Right.
But
And
did they show the paper? Did they show the warrant?
I guess. I don't know.
I don't know. So let me just get in here. So
Yeah.
Well, I was just scrolling through my feed when I found this. Imagine there's a knock on the front door. You go to the front door to see who it is.
Damn, I didn't mean to post this guy's video.
And they storm in and start cuffing you up like that. If you're like me, watching this video, you probably started asking, what'd he do? Like, why are they there? What is the reason that they're doing that? I'm going to play the rest of the video. And if you listen closely, you're going to hear the terrible crime that he is accused of.
Oh, that's a big boy right there.
Wow.
that big boy there, nobody's
passing up that guy.
Yo.
Size it.
King Kong Bundy just fucking stepped in.
Can I take a guess what the crime was?
Go ahead.
He had a lawn jockey.
He did. He had
That's
a
pretty
lawn
good.
jockey, and it was the home association said that it was not allowed there.
Oh, hold on. Wait, let me try. Tornado insurance fraud.
Yeah. No, what he was over the crawdad limit. Yeah.
Oh, he was copying DVDs and the FBI caught him.
Oh, okay.
Fishing without a license. I hear they take that shit seriously down here.
Apparently, he still had a lot of Napster files on his Windows 95 computer.
Yeah.
All right, I gotta see what this guy did.
It's kitty porn, but it's actually just cats.
For what?
You're piercing, okay?
In your home.
He was not unlawful.
Body art without a license.
What?
Like body art without a license.
Did he give somebody a tattoo in the garage?
So what he did was he pierced his son's ear. And you're like, well, what the hell, right? That's horrible, right? You're not allowed. You shouldn't be able to do that.
If he pierced his dick, maybe. Like if it was some kind of rudimentary genital piercing, I'd be like, yeah, probably want to have a license for that. But the ear, I don't see the problem.
Okay, so that was half the story. And again, you get a TikTok video, so you don't really.
No, let's stop right here.
That's the headline. So guy pierced
even
son's
if somebody, even if he gave him a tattoo, that's nothing more than a ticket.
Right.
That's what I thought.
This is my property.
I, like you, I was outraged. But then you get into the story.
Oh, okay. Well,
All right.
I spoke too soon.
Spoke too soon.
Did he actually pierce his dick? Because that's going to make me laugh.
All right. Here's what happened. Arkansas father arrested for piercing son's ear. A man's son reportedly told classmates that his father was drunk, put him in a chokehold, and pierced his ear.
That's a little different.
Hold on. Let's
break this down.
Dave, you have kids, something. We don't have to divulge too much, but you've had kids. John has kids.
Yeah, I didn't had kids. I have kids. Yeah,
have. Here's what happened.
I haven't killed them yet.
The kid, because even in the video, he says like, "Oh, I wanted the piercing. It's a misunderstanding." Here's what happened. Ready?
Mm-hmm.
The kid says, "Hey, pops, I want to get an earring." Oh yeah, blah 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 blah. I fucking pierce your goddamn ear right now. I've been to these parties. This has happened in my house, I'm sure. And he goes, "All right, fuck yeah, dude." So they get a gun, they get a needle, the whole earring shits. The dad goes, "All right, hold still, pussy. I'm gonna put this thing in your ear." And right when he goes to hit, he goes, No, wait.
Oh.
And he goes, Hey, dude, I got you. Don't worry about it. We're gonna fucking be okay. And then he says, 1, 2, wait. And he goes, "Hey man, you said you want to do it. You ain't a pussy, are you? Come on, man, son, stop being blah, blah, blah." Wait. The third time, and he probably grabbed a hold of that dude and put that shit through his ear hole.
Against his will.
No, that's exactly what happened. I don't give a fuck what anybody says. The dude pussed out a couple times, and his dad says, "Come here, you little bitch," and fucking said, "Now you got one."
Yeah, apparently Jody's balls are crystal.
Yeah.
So Well, this is what happened. The police were alerted to the situation because the man's son showed up at school with one of his ears pierced and told the classmates in front of a teacher that his father was drunk, put him in a chokehold, and pierced his ear.
We said that part. That's what I'm saying. That's an exaggeration. That's what happened at the end after he was like, "Oh, I don't what the fuck is this?" And
hey, Jody, are you redneck Nostradamus?
yes,
Yeah.
I live here. This is the kind of shit we do.
All right. So the teacher, by law, has to take and tell authorities that the father was drunk, put him in a dangerous situation, and pierced him. So the police department then conducted a welfare check on the boy at the father's home. The father reportedly admitting to piercing the son's ear, but refused to let the officers to speak to his son. Strike two.
Damn. Yes. He probably would have told them. He would have said, yeah, he was being kind of a pussy about it. So eventually I had to grab him around his goddamn head and put it in there. Officer.
Right. So this guy's like,
sir,
hold my beer. Come here. I'll show you how I did it. Come here.
But this guy's like, you know what? This is the United States of America, and my father's fought in foreign wars, and you can't just come in this house because I have protection under the 4th, 5th, or 16th or so. There are constitutional amendments that say you just can't come in here, Mr. Officer, sir. So I say you get the fuck out of here.
Oops.
Yeah.
So they left.
You could say anything you want on your last day.
Pretty much. So they left, and they went to a judge, and they said he would not let us speak to the son. We have this report. We need to speak to the son. So the judge then they had a warrant to go in and search the house and talk to the boy. And then they found out whether you're an adult or a legal a parent, and you cannot give consent for a 16-year-old to get a piercing or a tattoo. So it's against the law for anybody under 16 to get a piercing or a tattoo. The man already says, yeah, I gave him a piercing in his ear. The little sissy didn't want to do it, but I held him down and did it so he's a man now.
Yeah. All right. Okay. So let me ask you this. So in the Hispanic community, they pierce the girls' ears at 1 year old.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting. I never thought.
What's the difference?
There's none. Maybe you can't do it in Arkansas.
They probably have a
maybe you can't do it in an arm lock, but
no, I'm just saying they probably have a whole fiesta about it and everything. They put on a pretty dress.
That's right.
And they come over and they have tacos and fucking shoot fireworks. I bet.
That's
exactly I never thought about that. Yeah,
because it's got a cool ass name like Consigliere.
Even here in New Jersey, I know some parents that had their daughter's ears pierced when they were like 1 or 2. Like
1, 2, yeah, babies.
And I don't know. What do I know?
Nobody's getting arrested there.
No, here's the difference. A 2-year-old can't tell their teacher.
There you go. And again, if you see a 3-year-old out in the store with pierced ears.
Yeah. The other difference is no one listens to Hispanics.
Yeah. No hablas. Go away.
Yes.
Right. We got to go knock on the door.
Hello?
Hello? Hello, we have a complaint here.
Oh,
no problem. All right.
No, there's no problem here. Outside under the house cleaning.
I know pierce her ear. She fall on an earring.
Hey, don't listen to my essay.
Well, she gave me consent. That's a wild fucking story, man. But it's weird that, and I think somebody else said this, so I hope that I'm not like just totally hacking it up. But like, it is odd that they charged him with tattooing body art without a license, whereas they could have charged him with assault.
Yeah, I think assault would have been the better charge.
How about
call me crazy, resisting arrest? Yeah, there's a few other things that I feel like they could have showed up and been like, "Hey, bitch, open the door because assault charge," and then he would have been like, "Oh shit, yeah, hold on, let's talk about this."
Mm-hmm.
But they showed up on some search warrant bullshit, and that's why he got all belligerent with them. See, they're playing games, and they fucking won.
Yeah,
you're not wrong.
No, you're not wrong. I'm looking for. Boy, I tell you what. I know I pulled this video. I just don't know where it's at.
Uh-oh.
I know. I hate when this happens.
That's okay. Go if you want to do something else. We can talk while you
Oh,
look.
no, I found it. I found it. I thought I missed it, but now I found it. All right, here we go again.
Okay, this is about to get racist.
All right, so here we start. Now, sometimes
Now?
I get people give me shit and they say that I'm racist, and I don't say that I'm racist. I say I'm racial. I don't.
I
hate
never
anybody.
thought you were ever racist.
These people around here call me racist all the time.
Yeah.
Mm.
You're from
grew up
fucking
in-
New Jersey. You think you're elite? Shut up. Anybody who thinks that is dumb.
I grew up during racism. I know what racism is, and I'm here to tell you, this is racism.
We don't want you here because you can't drive.
Oh
You
shit.
see, you crossed the line. I crossed the line. You don't know a damn thing. Go back to China where you belong. You fucking asshole. Chinky China lady. Chinky China lady.
Hold on.
You know what? You give the people a bad name here. We hate you people. Go back where you belong. Fuck you. Fucking cunt.
Wow, that's a
Jesus
whole bunch to
Christ.
unpack.
I think that's an Eminem song. She would
Did
probably
she-
just sing.
The only thing she missed was rickshaw.
Can I say this though? Just a personal growth. I imagine that when you say that, you're supposed to kind of pull your eyes back or stick your teeth out a
Oh,
little bit. She didn't
You
do
know
either
what?
one of
Her
those
hands
things.
were full.
Yeah,
moved her
she
hand.
didn't pull the Bobby Lee. Mm.
So they go,
Yeah.
oh, we don't like you. She didn't do
Right.
that shit. She just said,
I
fuck
know.
you.
Oh my God. I mean,
And she didn't call her the C word. So, you
Yeah.
know.
well, here's the
What,
thing.
communist?
No,
Yeah.
there you go. She did say
Oh.
Chinga Chonga or whatever, but I thought she
Yeah,
was just
she
singing
didn't say
one.
that there was
Bare
a-
Naked
Chicken and
Ladies.
chong and a Chinese chicken?
Right. She didn't say there was a chink in the armor. She didn't say that.
Yeah.
To be honest with you, if you saw I'll do what Jody did earlier.
Was the C word chopsticks? I'm just checking.
Could be.
It's chow mein.
The Asian woman had parked over the line. And you know how us white people like everything within lines and stuff. So she put
Yes.
so this lady pulled into the spot and said, you know what? I don't care. I'm pulling right into this lady's. I'll push that bitch back.
Oh, she's
Listen,
racist as hell. That
Guys,
lady was,
I work
couldn't
at
have been more
look.
racist.
I work at a warehouse and people pick up tires all day. It's called a
Mhm.
bumper for a reason. You can bump people with your fucking bumper and it isn't gonna break anything. Just give them a nudge.
Yeah.
I got
the nudge back.
Yeah. My thing is she's recording you. She has her camera out. She's recording you. And you
Yeah.
continue to say this. You know this is going viral.
Maybe she thought she was making a TikTok or something, like gonna do a dance.
I don't think so. All right.
Damn,
Speaking
man.
of gay dudes.
She went so hard.
Jody,
She went into the paint, man. That girl. I mean, she went like right from zero to go fuck
Yeah.
yourself in 2 seconds.
She definitely gets a charging foul. Like that was a lot.
A lot. Oh, that sounds like my great aunt.
Yeah. There's so many other reasons to hate Asians besides their driving. What the fuck are you talking about?
I know math.
I should have started with this. This would have been perfect to go into that.
Yes. No, that's not funny.
Hong Kong Fooey. Yeah.
That's racist.
You know,
That is racist.
is it racist? I got to say it's racial. And let me just say this. It might be racist. Okay.
Okay, give
David
me
will
your
get a kick.
definition of racist versus racial,
It's
because
just it's
it
a
sounds
thing-
like a very fine line, a tight rope kind of a walk that you're doing.
If you're gonna play a gong every time Asian people talk, can you play a steel drum every time black people talk? That'd be cool.
Jamaicans. So there's a little story behind that. So
It's all the
our,
same,
a
right?
mutual friend of David and ours, Jerry, who used to be part of the
Jerry.
Bad Cop.
Yes.
Jerry. So he says to me, I need an Asian sound effect, like a chinky chonky kind of thing with a gong. I said,
Jesus.
I'm on it. And I sent him that. And he's like, it's perfect. So I still have it. So
You know what he said to me? He said to me one time, and it was for another bit that was either Japanese or Chinese related. He goes,
Japanese.
yeah, could you send me like a kind of a sound effect that sounds like a chingy chongy, like fast talk Japanese talk? And I go, could you give me an example? He goes, yeah, like frying pans falling down a stairwell.
God damn.
And I'm like, all right, I understand what you mean.
I know
That
what you
is
want.
racist because Japanese people actually talk very slowly and from the gut. They say, "Oi, who would you see to?" They
No,
say
that's
shit like
only in the
that.
movies. That's
No.
only in the kung fu movies.
Oi.
Jody, you watch too many movies. Steven Seagal nuts.
I speak fluent Japanese.
One of the places that I used to get Chinese food from was called Mr. Rice. And you'd go into Mr.
Oh,
Rice.
that sounds legitimate.
Now, see, that lady did a whole conversation and called that lady a cunt and never made an Asian impression. But I guarantee the first time John walked into that fucking place, he goes, "Oh, hello, Mr. Rice. Can I have an egg roll?
I'm not going to lie. There's been some times when I'm in a Chinese restaurant.
Can I have a chicken
how is the chicken lo mein?
It's Mr. Rice in there, but here it's Mr. Nice, right? Is that what it's supposed to be?
It's in a strip mall, so you go in there and there's a woman up the front. She speaks perfect English.
Mm-hmm.
So you go in there, you say, okay, I'll have the General Chow's chicken. I'll have a couple of fried dumplings and all this stuff. Then she's like, "Oh, fried dumpling. Oh, very good. Very good. Oh, that's very good." Then she turns around and she goes to the kitchen. She goes, and the guys in the back got the big woks and they start holding it. It's almost like a Saturday Night Live skit back when they were funny.
It'd be funnier if she had a fucking New Jersey accent. She goes, "Hey, can I get your fucking order? Fucking, hey,
you want some gabagool with that?
You want fucking shrimp lo mein? Okay, I got you." And then she kicks the door open and goes, "Gee, boy, she thought today."
I get you some gabagool with your rice.
Yeah, I'm getting a lot of hate in the chat. I guess I am being racial.
Your impressions are terrible.
Wow,
that's not too bad.
You gotta shorten up that drop. But shorten up that drop. It just used to go bing, 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 bing. It's too long.
I'll work on it.
Yeah.
All right, Jody.
Circumcise it for me.
So tell me how and where and who hit on you. A man hit on you?
Funny story. You guys were talking about Bourbon Street. I was
be a judge of that.
I was at Mardi Gras when I was 18 years old. That was my graduation present in February. I got to go down to Mardi Gras. I had a great time. Lots of stories. I didn't know.
Tell it slower.
Oh, hold on. So I was down yonder, down there in Rue Bourbon, New Orleans, Louisiana. So I didn't realize Bourbon Street is a very long street. It goes through the French Quarter. It goes from one end to the other. The first night we went there, we went to the titties end, the fun end with all the debaucheries. The second night we parked further away that we were there, and we had to walk through the other districts. And I didn't know that there's like Bourbon Street is like.
I'm getting some music here for you.
I like it. It's pretty good. So fucking Bourbon Street is divided up into like 3 zones, right? So from one end to the other to Canal Street, where the fun part is, there's no man's land, which is like where all the bums and shit hang out in the middle and people take a piss and fucking fight and all that. And then there's like the gay side, the bi side, all that stuff.
Yep.
I didn't know that. So we came in through the gay district, and on the crowded street, we're shuffling through, and a bunch of gals, one of them groped me as we walked through. And my buddy told me that, like our host, he goes, "Listen,
it'll happen.
Kind of happens." He said, "Keep your wallet, in your jacket or whatever.
Front pocket.
Sure." He said, "But if people touch your butt, like it just kind of is what it is. So just go with it." And some lady grabbed my butt, and I was like, "Oh shit!" And I turned around, and it looked like John Leguizamo from Tu Wong Fu. Like, it was, and she was hanging out with Magic Johnson, and fucking, it was a lot. And I go, "Oh shit!" And then I looked in the windows, and I started seeing butt plugs and fucking whips and shit. And I was like, "Oh, okay." I had no fucking clue what was going on.
If you think that is interesting, then you have to come down here for Southern Decadence. Yeah. It is the gay weekend down here in the French Quarter. And I tell you, they have the best parade, and the quarter is a blast. It is.
I'd hang out for a gay pride parade. That'd be fucking great in New Orleans, I bet.
It's so awesome.
What is the thing, Dave, that you do where you get dressed up in the red dress? Is that for New Orleans?
Red Dress Run. Yes. It's the second weekend or second Saturday in August, where thousands and thousands of people, guys and girls, all wear red dresses and just party all day.
He doesn't look good in a red dress. I'm not going to lie.
Dude,
good legs.
I rocked that red dress.
So,
rocked it.
Here's Jody in his gay bar.
It was very similar to this clip, yes.
That moment of panic.
It's a lot of cock in this place.
I'm gonna
where all the girls at? Yeah, no shit.
Yeah, I'm gonna spider crawl out of this fucking shithole.
See, the good news, that's probably how come you guys have such loose drinking laws down there, is like once upon a time you couldn't just walk out of the bar with your fucking whiskey or whatever, and the people were like, I gotta get the fuck out of here. They just
Okay,
left
we'll
their
give
drink.
him a pass.
Yeah, now you can just walk out. You're like, yeah, you don't want to be in here, fucking leave.
You guys got to come down here. We got to do a podcast, do a live one down here in New Orleans.
Oh, don't threaten me with a good time, bro.
Hey.
I love New Orleans. It's one of my favorite. The culture, the everything.
You're not
I
that
love
far,
it.
dude. You're
No, I'm not.
Jody. We have a place for you to stay. You can come down here anytime. John, go get a fucking hotel. That'd be awesome.
It's 6 hours, and I got a wife and kid. I'm gonna need the other bed.
No, you guys are both welcome down here anytime. We would love to have you.
Yeah.
All righty. This one here cracks me up because I see this all the time with kids now and the mothers. Instead of telling the boy to get up and do something, look at the gaming setup this guy's got.
Ooh.
Look at, he's got 3 screens.
He's got a better ring light than you, Jamingo.
Yeah,
it's pretty rocking,
right? Well, you know what? He doesn't get up and get himself a drink because he's he's gaming, and his mother.
Looks like he's on Discord or Twitch or something. So he's a Twitch streamer, gamer person.
Does he yell up like Meatloaf, Mom?
Yeah,
yeah, it's kind of what happens.
Yeah. Here we go.
How I keep my gamer son hydrated. So my son's so fussy and doesn't like the taste of plain water, we found another solution: water cooler and Prime. Prime's really hard to come by in Australia, so
Pause.
we've got.
Go ahead,
David.
Enabler.
If you don't have this with fucking Jack Daniels or something in it at this point in your house, you're really missing the fucking boat.
Yeah. This is true, but talk about a mother that's a freaking enabler. It's just like, I don't want him to have to move from his game.
She's obviously retarded because you couldn't even get a fucking funnel, Dave. Look, she's pouring that shit in open-handed
one
into
bottle at a time.
5-gallon water bucket.
And she's sitting there.
Jesus.
She fills it all up.
Supply, and he is loving it. With the school holidays, he doesn't even have to go out of his room to get a drink.
Does he have a catheter too?
Shut up. So that's again, parents enabling their kids, and then they wonder why they never leave the house, or they don't get a job, or
Jesus.
This is the problem we have with children today.
I would have hooked that shit up to the hot water side. I'd make him drink hot Gatorade or whatever the fuck he was pumping out of there.
It should have been a regenerator to where he actually had the water going into it, and then when he pissed, it would be in a catheter that would go back in and refiltrate, and it's just a cycle.
Like
he doesn't have
Waterworld.
to leave. The only thing he has to do is shit in a bag. Then
that is true.
That was crazy.
cool.
You can't do that, guys, gals. You can't put like energy drink in a fucking thing like that. You'll get mold or botulism. You'll get fucking botulism or something. You can't do that.
No.
I don't know.
Public service announcement.
Yeah, I would think that. Well, no. Again, he would have to get up. I'm sorry. The whole thing was for him not to leave his seat when he's gaming, but he needs to drink more. I see in the morning when he pees in the toilet in the morning, he never flushes because that's my job.
Yeah.
So what he does, I look in there and it's almost like bright yellow. So I know he's not getting hydrated enough. So then I get him this kind of thing.
What a pussy. Why not just get a IV if you're going to go that route? It's probably better for you in the long run.
Dude, you know how I'm into VR poker. So I get into
Whoa, slow down. Back that up. I
put on the sexy music again.
I got to unpack this. Now, I know that you're into online poker. What the fuck is VR poker?
Well, you get an Oculus.
It's a good time, Dave.
Oh, you got Oculus?
Get an Oculus. And
I got one. I got one too. He sent it to me so we could play together and look at each other from across the table while we bet and smoke cigarettes.
Oh, God damn it.
You get in there, David. It's like being at a table. I swear to God, it's the best. It is the closest thing to real poker that I've ever seen. So anyhow,
it's fun. Yeah, we'll talk about that's a talk for another day.
That's a talk for another day. So I'm at a table, and there's a mother and son that play together. All right, she's the sweetest person, and he's a jerk off. He's like a real dickbag. So what he does
so
is
fucking funny.
he'll yell to his mom, like, we're playing a game, right? He'll yell to his mom, Mom, go get me some goldfish and grapes. Next thing you know, she pauses her side of the game.
You see her arms go down on the table and her head goes limp.
And then she runs, gets some goldfish and grapes. So I'm thinking to myself, what is this kid, like 22? He's 32 years old.
Oh, fuck.
He still lives at home.
Yep.
He's got a good job. I mean, I'm not going to out him. I'm not going to out him or tell anybody what his name is, Punisher. But I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Yeah. Listen, mute your mic and yell to your mom so you don't look like a tool to the rest of the table.
You wonder where Steven Crowder type fucking dudes come from.
Yeah.
That's where it comes from. That kind of shit.
You know what? They all started living in their mom's basement. That's all those motherfuckers.
Absolutely.
Is that what you want, ladies? Don't fucking enable your kids to be online gamers, because less than 10% actually make enough money to pay the fucking bills. Let them play games.
Exactly.
Don't fuck with Twitch. That's dumb.
I Twitch stream my VR poker.
I hope that one day you're playing cards with your mother-son duo, and like you see her go limp and go get the thing, and then you hear a gunshot, and then you see his fucking goggles go forward. She just hops back in and goes, "Hey guys, I got about 45 more minutes, and I'm gonna have to get out of here."
And by the way, does anyone want any extra goldfish?
Yeah, no shit.
I have a whole thing of goldfish that nobody's going to eat. Or you hear her come back and she's crunching on the goldfish. This is where, you know what?
Give me a second here, guys. I'll be right back.
Sure, go ahead. I
He's
gotta
gotta
wait.
piss.
I gotta wait for him now. See, it's that small bladder kind of thing.
Yeah, I got to pee too, but I'm going to tough it out for another 15.
Listen, we're only going to go another 15 minutes. I came to the point now where I just say, listen, we got plenty of stories. What we don't do now, these are evergreen. We can do them next week.
Yeah, buddy. See, that was the plan. You feel better? Did you have a fun time this week, Jamingo?
No, listen, I love Dave. I just worried about the shit that we did, the shit that we talk about and how we talk about things. I didn't want to get him in trouble. That was my thing. So we had a conversation beforehand. He's like, I don't give a shit.
I said the same thing to you. You said you were nervous. I said, Dave is Boomer Bob, but he's fun to talk to.
I didn't say that, Bob. I did not say that.
No, he's very playful. Dave's a good guy.
Yes. All right, let him get his earplugs back in again. I wanted to save this for you, Dave, because I think you're going to enjoy this.
Sorry about that. I had to jerk off to that last Oculus story.
I understand that.
I hear you.
I told you I'm coming up on my 10-year anniversary. This is what I'm thinking about getting my wife.
An Oculus?
No, this video.
Oh.
I was thinking about taking her to the same park to let her have this experience.
So they're at a safari, and apparently this guy's not driving. So she says, "Hey, listen, you get out. I drive." Gets out. She's had enough. She comes around the car. You'll get out.
Oh, she's gonna do some splaining.
He's like, wait, what's going on? What are you doing? Hey, wait a minute. All of a sudden,
oh boy,
what's going on here? Look out!
Oh Jesus!
Wait a minute. What do I do?
Oh, somebody call Carol Baskins.
What? Now they got the kid. Now here comes.
Call the cavalry.
Because the park ranger.
They were in a goddamn tiger reserve, and she just got hauled off.
She just got out of the thing. She's like, "You drive too slow. You don't get too close to tiger. Let me show you how it's done."
God, I hope he said something to her like, "Babe, I'm really serious. I think my front left tire might be going flat. Will you please get out and look at it? I need you to go. I'm driving. I can't fucking get out. You go look." Who
are the two Vegas guys?
Siegfried and Roy.
Yeah, they Siegfried and Reuter. Basically, drug her
Reuter.
Reuter.
I hardly knew her.
Yeah,
Exactly.
I'd rather get Siegfried.
Yes.
Did.
All right, so
that was crazy.
Racial or racist?
I think that's racial.
Your Asian wife.
I'm talking
hauled
about
off by a Bengal tiger.
No, I'm talking about
racist.
his stupid accent. He did.
You know what? I love doing accents, and you would figure. I guess as you get older, your accents get worse. I don't know. I thought I used to do a good Asian.
That's racist.
That's a drop.
There's a lot of them around here, Dave. It's kind of hang out. I'll tell you another story.
Who is them?
Yeah.
Asians.
Oh.
There's a lot of Asians around here.
Yes.
My pronoun is fuck nuts.
So one of the things about this Oculus thing is that you can get in there and they have like worlds and you can go places. And they have a British pub. And there's a lot of people from Britain in there. So I would go in there.
That's what you think. It's just some dude who's down the street from you in New Jersey going, hello, mate. You all have
maybe
fucking
they have
biscuits.
They have excellent British accents. So I would go in there and I would listen and listen and listen. And then I would say, okay, I'm going to try it. So I try my British accent and all their heads would go.
Yeah.
They would all look like, who's this asshole? Where are you from?
This sounds like fucking, who invited My Fair Lady over here? She's like, oh, hello, Governor. Would you like some tea and biscuits?
He's like Dudley Moore. You're a hooker?
Yeah, I just thought I was doing really well with you. See, Dave's old enough to know the same movies.
Jesus. Maybe try Italian. That's way more fun.
Yeah.
Hey.
All I gotta do is speak normally, and I do it halfway. All right, here's a woman. She's very upset. She just quit her job.
Yeah.
So I just quit my job. I'm pretty fucking emotional because I love my job. You know, I'm really good at what I do.
Yeah.
I just had to pull over and make this because I just need to get it out.
First of all, turn off your fucking blinker. Jesus Christ.
I think it's the hazard lights.
How
she's
long
being
has
a good driver.
How long has she been at that turn signal? Tick, 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 tick. Hey, turn left, bitch, or get out of the fucking way.
Dude. She's having an emotional breakdown. I guarantee you she's on the side of the road with the hazard lights.
No, I bet
she's got her hazard lights on. She can't
I don't think
the parking lot.
She's not moving. She's too distressed.
Right.
I have been working with this company for a little over 5 years, and I just walked out today because I feel like I was just slapped in the fucking face because over the past 3 years, I have been the lead, right? I have been the lead. I also have 5 kids and I just had a surgery, so I was out for a little bit. They fucking replaced me today. They brought a guy in and they're like, this is your new lead. He's going to be the new guy. It's not me anymore. And literally my whole crew just looked at me with just, what? Like, I fucking quit. I don't have a job lined up. I don't have anything lined up. But I couldn't stay there another fucking minute. I couldn't. And I'm only making $16.70 a fucking hour.
All right.
It sounds like she's been lining up for dick for a long time. 5 kids?
Yeah, well, okay. But the thing is, it's $16.70 an hour. You can make that at McDonald's.
Yeah, she thinks she's a manager. She's been managing cock.
Right. Well, not
5
only
kids.
You've been
I like
the
that,
lead.
Dave. I'm going to go with that.
Yeah.
You've been the lead, and you're only making $16.70 an hour, and you're
trying to figure out
your job.
You know where I think she works? Heritage, like phone telemarketing. That has to be what she does. For $16.50 an hour to be a lead and to be able to go away for that long and have I bet she's a telemarketer.
You know, you're probably right.
Get a better fucking job, lady. Telemarketing sucks.
I remember one time I wanted to take a vacation for 2 weeks. My boss looked at me and said, if you can go away for 2 weeks and I don't need you, I don't ever need you. We only take week vacations here. Okay. All righty then.
You're expendable.
You're expendable. So
now all companies are about care.
Yes.
Believe me.
So
the company that I work for that will rename nameless here, that we don't have a vacation policy. It's take as much as you want whenever you want.
Yeah.
But
we're not going to pay you when you're not working.
No. It's just, it's salaries. So it's not like you're going to get, it's not an hourly job. So take as much vacation as you want. But we're going to be monitoring how much you ask for.
Right. Not only that, but you better make your plan. We gave you a plan.
Oh, yeah.
And you better make your numbers. If you make your numbers and you go over your numbers,
don't give a fuck.
No, we don't give a fuck. Missed one. Yeah. I got introduced that one time. They told me my plan was like $100,000. This was in 2009 when everything hit the shits. And I think we made I made 80 out of 100. I made 88,000. So it was like 12,000 off. You would have thought that I shot a child.
Yeah, it is.
The way they tried.
You didn't do your fucking job.
I didn't do my job, right? Nobody was buying anything. It was 2009. People were closing up shop. And yeah, so if you make your plan, they don't give a shit what you do.
Back to this girl, under
right.
$20 an hour, right?
Okay, so
So
here's-
I mean, and that's not a bad because what is minimum wage now federally?
I think it's like 7 or 8.
It's pretty low
No.
still. Yeah, for sure. Because we have a friend. His name's Big Pussy. He used to be on the show. He lives in Tennessee, and in Tennessee, their minimum wage is literally $8 an hour. Some shit.
Wow, holy shit!
Right.
Okay, so she was making a decent wage.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, for she seems young, right?
Well, I don't know where
So-
she's at. That's the other
Got
thing.
5
She
kids.
could, depending on where she's at in the fucking country, that might not pay rent. So
Yeah.
So-
But that's her choice.
yeah.
All right.
So she leaves a job and I don't even know why she said.
I think
how
she
much
had a
makes
cush
an
job.
hour. It's just
Yeah,
weird.
I think she had a cushy job, or her position was okay. Because 16, that's not enough to throw that kind of a fit about. Because most places hire at that now.
Right.
You know that there's a chicken place here in Louisiana, or a chicken franchise, that their minimum wage is that rate right now.
Is it Bojangles?
No, it's shit. I can't remember the name of it.
Go work at fucking Starbucks, lady.
Can't be any
I
good.
know.
They hire
Yeah.
pretty good. They'll send you to college.
Oh, Raising Cane. Raising Cane.
Raising
is that
Cane. I've
much?
heard of that.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's
Come on,
how much
go to-
that they're paying just for you being a goddamn cashier.
Yeah.
Go to a
And that's why their fucking chicken strip meal costs $12.
This is true.
That's true. All right, so now let's find our hero. A couple weeks later. Oh, look at
Oh,
her.
there's a new there's an update video.
I got the job. Out of everything I applied for this week, I got the number one job that I wanted, my first choice, right? I got it. It's $8 more an hour, okay? And it's only 10 minutes from my fucking house. So
Hell
instead
yeah.
of driving 30 minutes a morning, it's 10 minutes. I am so happy I quit my job. Like,
All right, that's enough.
Word.
I'm saying-
If you work for Heritage, do that for sure. Heritage is a soul sucking fuck palace. They get money for retards, which is cool because you need money for that kind of stuff. But they also scam a lot
That's
of
a
people.
soul sucking job, dude.
100%.
Yeah.
It's sales in the worst fucking perspective. Don't work for telemarketing
You're
corporations.
scamming people. No,
Jesus
I don't
Christ.
support that bullshit for a second.
Well, I can't remember the last time I actually talked to a telemarketer. Now with the way that they have,
I know.
your lines they identify the numbers and everything.
Yeah.
That's got to be the worst job in the
Zero.
world.
They hit you with the fucking your insurance, your warranty. We'd like to call about your car's extended warranty. And I just go, hey, what kind of car do I drive? Fuck face. And they go, and I go, yeah, thanks. Bye.
Yeah, they go, hello, John. Click. That's how I ever hear.
Hello, John. My
Hello.
name is Steve.
Hello, my name is Steve, and I'm here to talk to you about your car extended warranty. Is that any good? I don't know.
See, that's racial, not racist.
You should do that though. The next time they call you and they go, I'd like to talk to you about your car's extended, you should go, oh, thank you very much. Praise God. I've been praying for you to call me for the last 3.5 weeks.
Oh, thank God,
Yeah.
look that you called me. I was about ready. I was worried about my car extended warranty.
I knew that my extended warranty was one agreement. I'm glad that you called. Thank you.
Oh, thank you. What would it be? Where do I sign? How do I do this? You need credit card? Or do you take capitalist checks?
Can I pay you a non?
Yeah. I work for a non-profit organization.
All righty. I think we're going to shut this thing down. Dave,
Yeah.
any plugs? You want to plug Juliet stuff?
He says, no,
yeah,
I don't want to
sure.
be associated with this shit in any way. I don't want anybody to know where to find
I don't
me.
want to drag any of you scumbags over to my show.
Of course, I'll plug Juliet. I plug her every night. All right. So she's actually got 2 podcasts now. So she's got that one thing that is the food one now. That's actually kind of fun. And it's actually kind of taken off in a weird way.
Yeah.
And then the Unwritable Rant, which she's going to come out with a new episode next week.
All right.
Excellent.
How long should we be doing the Unwritable Rant? It's got to be 10 years?
8 years.
Eight
Hey,
8
John.
years. Yeah.
Yeah.
Can I throw something at you that
Okay.
I've only shared this with David and now with the world. a long time ago. And again, I'm the hit maker, right? I suggest things and I say, you should try this. I suggested that David and Juliet, because they never do podcasts together ever. It's always one or the other, and mostly Juliet. Dave is hard to find. I suggested that they met Uncle Randy and Brooke. I said, y'all should do a podcast together. That'd be really great.
You did. And
David,
you know what? That never happened.
Yeah.
So, listen, a formal invitation. I've met Juliet Miranda. She's a wonderful lady. If she's willing to play ball, invite Juliet.
She would
to come.
totally do it.
You guys can both come. She can come by herself. I'm the booking agent, so holler at my people. They're
are you?
People.
Okay, yeah. Let's set that up then, because I haven't talked to that guy. Him and I used to actually interact on Twitter, and I haven't heard from him in
I think
forever.
He's big timing us. I think Uncle Randy's. I think
is he big taking us?
Yeah, I think he's big time. He's too big for us.
I don't know. Nobody wants to be swinging dicks around that guy.
He's got a little kid, all these liberals moving into Atlanta proper. He's got a lot on his fucking hands right now. Uncle Randy's a busy man.
He's going to church now.
But if you'll settle for me and John,
he's going to church now.
Yeah.
All right.
He was doing a podcast with I don't know, some preacher guy.
He's cool.
I don't know enough to know enough. And
he's a cool guy.
I just want everybody to know.
I can't do the religion stuff.
I love Uncle Randy. Yeah. I love him. He's a great guy.
I love Uncle Randy. He's a nice guy. And his wife has always been great to us too.
Right. That never happened. That's what I'm saying. So if you'll settle for me and fucking John over here, you and Juliet, you guys come back sometime.
She would love to do this. Believe
me.
She would absolutely love to do this.
She'd be the second woman to ever dare cross the threshold of the
Get the hell
Rubberneckers
out of
studio.
here. See, the beautiful thing about Juliet is she has nothing to lose because she doesn't, have what I'll call a corporate job. So she gives no fucks anymore.
And she's got stories, Jody.
I know.
He's got
John, who the fuck are you talking to? I've known Juliet Miranda for years too.
I'm telling the audience. Now who doesn't get what's going on? Yeah, she's got a lot of stories.
You're leading the witness.
Leading the witness, folks.
Dave, wonderful
hey,
time.
Dude,
thank you.
Guys, thanks for having me. And it's been so long since all three of us connected, and it's been way overdue. So thank you for having me on, man.
Yeah, all right. Well, probably about another month and a half, 2 months. So I'm going to say, come on, let's get Dave back on here again.
And I'm going to be conveniently unavailable.
I would be.
That's why I have to ask John. I'm the nice one.
Everybody hates me. They hate me for being me, Dave. What can I tell you? All right, everybody. our links. They're in the show notes. I will get the links off of Dave so you can find out where Juliet's stuff is. And thank you very much thank you so much for joining us. And we'll be back here next week.
Beautiful. Hey, Dave. Voulez-vous coucher avec moi ce soir?
Ce soir?